包括 SketchUp 也没问题，对吧？哟，你就把这个 logo 都放那儿了啊
啊，哪个 logo？
？Yeah, this BityPOD. Oh no, this is not okay. I thought 不是
哦，
，yeah. Yeah, we can you can chat in English, you know. I'm
但是我
broadcasting right now. Yeah,
嗯
but that's okay, you know. 我们中文也可以，yeah. 对，就是我看见的 BityPod actually the logo for the for the
嗯，
platform. Yeah.
可以找一个，
啊，
说我找一个那个上次发给我的。
嗯，yeah. Yeah, just the point is to let the young people, you know, to get interested and you know, oh, oh, that's neat. Yes, yeah, PyraPOD. Put it PyraPOD there. Yeah, make the fire, you know, turn that fire into the young people's heart. Yeah, put the logo there. That's PyraPOD. So you see, we turned the PyraPOD not as a greenhouse, right? That's not as a symbol for greenhouse, but actually it is a symbol for for the whole thing, right? This is the first product, but also the first, I mean, the pioneer, yeah, leading the whole process. And then everything we build it has something to do with pot, right? So now this the parapod is the greenhouse pot, right? Or later on become the home pot, right, on the ground, and then but the electric cars become the mobile pods, become the mobile pods, running on the ground, and later on we're gonna have flying pods, that's airships floating in the air. Yeah. Anyway, this is the day, November 22nd, 2020, special day, and Richard said he will join us shortly. We start with two, Young, the architect, and me, the host for this session, and we're gonna start designing the first electric motorcycle, three-wheeled motorcycle. Yeah, we start with three wheels because it's gives one a sense of stability, right? So we have the two wheels in the front and one wheel at the back, and that's the whole shape is like a drop of water, a drop of water. If you leave, if you use something, and then make a drop of water, on the table, that yeah, then so that the drop X form its perfect shape, rounded shape, and that's the shape of the car. Okay, that's the general shape of the car, and then with three wheels, two wheels in the front and one wheel at the back. So that should give you the general idea. That's how I get it. Okay, maybe Richard will tell us slightly different. Okay. Oh, Richard's here. Okay. Hello, Richard. Okay. Well, anyway. Oh yeah. Oh no no. We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. So you did you did you start your iPad fresh? Yeah. Anyway, he will join in later on. Boot the iPad. That's this problem we find with this system. You know, if you use iPad, you tend to have that problem. So the simple solution is simply reboot the iPad and coming back, and that should be okay. Yeah, coming back, and okay, good. Uh oh. Uh
We cannot
oh.
hear you.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Take your time. Yeah. Um, yeah, the idea is to create vehicles that running, running on batteries, but also to be able to you can able to paddle. Use your feet to paddle the vehicle. Yeah, and oh, okay, 4 person here. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Oh, you joined twice. Okay,
Huh?
yeah, you joined twice. Yeah,
Did I
right?
join twice?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
but do you hear me
Oh,
now?
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
no.
yeah. Okay, that one. Okay, good. Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Hear
Very
me?
good. Very
Okay.
clear.
Oh, the other one's gone. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah, the other one's gone. That's good. Takes time.
The ghost is gone.
Yeah. So I already made the introduction. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, then
Yeah.
it's your turn to to make anything, say anything before we start.
Yeah. Well. Okay. So yeah, we're going to look at vehicle design, personal vehicle,
Yes.
personal mobility. Let's say.
Yes. Personal
And
mobility.
um, I think our approach is to to look at mobility as we understand it,
Yeah.
to kind of hack system
Yeah.
system of mobility that we know is one that we are very passive. We we don't seem to want to do it for ourselves.
Yeah.
We'll just we'll take what we're given, and I think that at this point, people have a lot more capability than they may realize, right?
Yeah.
To make mobility and their personal mobility, especially, to make it what they want it to be, what they really want it to be.
Yeah.
And so to do that, we have to go back to basics,
Yes.
to kind of look with a fresh eye to see, with current technology capability, our understanding is so much more advanced now.
Yeah.
And so we think it through, we think for ourselves,
Yeah.
and come up with solutions, and then have the courage to to test.
Yeah.
When you come up with a solution, you have to test it.
Yes.
You have to try it out. This is
Yeah.
real. The innovation pathway is experimentation. So, to be in an experimental mode.
Yeah.
And so, what we're gonna do, we're gonna draw, we're gonna get creative, we're gonna, create some solutions. And
Yeah.
I think the fun part is that we're gonna try it out.
Yeah.
And not only that, I think we're challenging everyone.
Yeah.
to do this together, to try this out together,
Yes.
to do some thinking about mobility solutions. So, we did say personal, and we want to keep this simple. Want to make this accessible to people,
Yeah.
and make enable everyone to take some action on this. So we have uh, able electric.
Yeah.
We do see this mobility as associated with electricity. That's for sure, right?
Yeah.
That's the modern
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
So, we move from the beginning of sort of modern technology. I think was uh, born out of our understanding of electricity.
Yeah.
you know, excuse me. We understand the behavior of materials, like right down to the atomic level. We understand electrons. We understand the energy.
Yeah.
Energy association with radiation, and with materials, matter and energy, all of that.
Yeah.
So we're really talking about a greater understanding than what humankind was aware of fire, right? And that
Yeah.
was really not atomic, right? That
Yeah.
was molecular
Yeah.
combustion.
Yeah.
Now we're really in a deeper level, but we're kind of still in transition,
Yes.
moving from fire
Mm-hmm.
to electrical,
Yeah.
from molecular combustion
Yeah.
to electrical energy, which is a
Yeah.
more powerful, I would say, simpler, and reflects the knowledge we've gained,
Yes. Yeah.
in the modern era. So, but the era of fossil fuel,
Yeah.
discovery of oil
Yeah.
and availability of that oil, and so abundant, that kind of overtook
Yeah.
our whole civilization,
Yeah.
and let's say with consequences, with environmental consequences,
Yeah.
and but we became kind of addicted to the oil. However, knowledge can set us free.
Yes. Yeah.
So anyway, that's a little summary, of where. But we want to create a mobility which would reflect the brilliant concept of a bicycle,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Bicycle. One could say the bicycle is the most successful invention,
Yes.
in history, practically.
Yeah.
I mean, along with sort of knowledge of boating or water buoyancy and other kind of basic things. The wheel,
Yeah.
of course, is a precursor to the bicycle. But the bicycle is a personal transportation,
Right.
and everybody uses them. It's a universal, right?
Yeah.
I recall reading once about bow and arrow, for
Mm-hmm.
hunting, and they say that the bow and arrow, archaeologically, when you look for the evidence of arrowheads,
Yeah.
and sort of where did that technology come from?
Mm-hmm.
And apparently it's difficult to know, because it seemed to emerge everywhere at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Because the bow, and the arrow were just so, universally so simple, right? But
Yeah.
powerful idea, just like fire.
Yeah.
Probably fire also spread around, the whole world of humanity, even at that time.
Yeah.
Very first, right?
Yeah.
And after all, people didn't have the communication, but
That. Yeah.
nevertheless, right?
Yeah.
The know-how was transmitted, so quickly,
Yeah.
and adopted, right? Adopted very quickly.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking for, also, kind of an adoption of new, simple ideas. So anyway, I would say what we do looks like a bicycle,
Mm-hmm.
is easily implemented,
Yeah.
is powered by electricity,
Mm-hmm.
our knowledge of electrification of the technology of a bicycle,
Yeah.
but is improved, you know.
Yeah.
And like we were talking the other day, you know, about the missing link.
Yeah.
We have a two-wheeled vehicle.
Yeah.
We have a four-wheeled vehicle.
That's right.
We don't have you know, sort of mainstream
Yeah.
three-wheeled vehicles.
That's right.
And it's kind of like, why, you know,
Yeah.
how what's, you know, one would almost expect to see that.
That's right.
And so, but you know, it's like sometimes you need to have a you know, experience, you know, and then you make a hybrid, you know,
Yeah.
and the hybrid is better. It's
Yes.
better than whatever came before.
Yeah.
So I get a feeling that the empty space between the two-wheeled and the four-wheeled
Yeah.
is ready to emerge, right?
Yes.
And of course, anyone on the internet, and of course, there could be people listening who know about you know, tricycles and all kind of trike design. And I'm not saying there's not a lot of it out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been looking at that for decades myself. You know,
Yeah.
very interested in tricycle design.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to propose. You know, so
Yeah.
what we're going to do, right? We're going to propose some design
Yeah.
as a catalyst.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
To start rekindle the fire.
yeah, rekindle. Yeah, just wake up some good collaboration and thinking about that.
Yeah.
So Young, very happy to do this with you.
Yeah.
You know, as
Yeah, me too.
creative.
Yeah. And very
Well,
fast. Young is
you
very
know,
fast.
so I'm just gonna run through some ideas, you know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and we'll put them on paper. So, you know, well, we'll put them on the 3D design environment. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
And I think what I like to do is, first of all, create a space. So what I see is like when it comes to mobility, is that we are within or on or you know carried by, right, the vehicle, right, the vehicle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the question is, how do we occupy that space, right?
That's right.
How do we ride you know, the wheels, right?
Mm.
And you know, I think that one of the important factors is safety,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
We want mobile people to be safe, right?
That's right.
And you know, like today, people are riding skateboards and rollerblades and
Yeah.
you know, all kinds of you know, personal transportation, including bicycles, right?
Yeah.
And motorcycles, and they're not particularly safe,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
And in some ways, I think that that's not the primary thing that people are thinking of when they're doing these things.
Yeah.
What they're thinking about is how much fun
Yeah. That's
it
right.
is to have more, right?
Yeah.
So they're right. You know, they're relying on their instincts and their you know, inherent abilities
Yeah.
to, you know, to be safe. You know, in other words, to not be injured. You know, but when you get moving pretty fast,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, cannot deny.
Yeah.
Cannot
Yeah.
deny
Hard
it.
to stop.
You're putting yourself at risk, right?
Yeah.
So I think the first thing we want to think about is the cocoon.
Yeah.
Is that
Cocoon.
we create a cockpit, right? We
Yeah.
create a place, a space, you know,
Yeah.
so we know that we're going to create a device that people can ride,
Yeah.
and it's not as, you know, sort of, you know, like a skateboard or these, you know, rollerblade or other kind of transport that
Yeah.
we have now. So we're going to be, you know, in this not passenger, but actually, you know, the rider. What do we want to call them? You know,
Yeah.
the personal transport. So you
The
are
driver.
the driver. Yeah, you're
The
the
driver.
driver. You're the participant.
Yeah.
So I would like to think about a cage. You know, a roll cage,
Yes. Yeah.
basically. to begin, right?
Yeah,
Just to
yeah. Even
yeah,
if the vehicle topple around, right, upside
yeah,
down, but you're still
yeah,
safe in it. You're protected.
yeah. And you know what? I'd like to first of all start with our pyramid.
Yeah,
You
pyramid.
know, PyraPOD is about using sacred geometry, right?
Yeah,
So, what if we could create a cage which reflects a sacred geometry?
yeah,
Uh, like I feel like that is a good thing. You know, I feel like that's an interesting place, you know, to start or to be.
yeah.
Uh, Young, you know what I'd like to do is create a pyramid, um, and we could do it on the X Y Z, right? You know, on the axis there. So we'd create it could be like an equilateral, you know, type of. So across the axes, we'd create equilateral triangles. You know, so come out say 10 units and 10 units, and we don't need to worry about the
等
dimensions.
边三角形. Yeah.
Yeah, let me try.
Okay, that's my fun part. I like triangle.
Yeah, so it looks like our PyraPOD 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it has the it has these we can draw it right on the XYZ, right from the axis. Let's
Yeah.
start there because that's the central point. Central axis. Yeah. Um,
So I just 10 6
Oh,
degree.
that's how you measure angle.
yeah, yeah. Well, let's put that triangle right on the plane of the XYZ.
Okay,
So
tricycle.
push them.
Okay, no, I turn it, you know,
Is
to
it?
the horizontal. You have it on the horizontal. Make it like a vertical.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, just to get the shape. You know, first we'll get a shape, then we can rotate it. We can do things. Um, but yeah, put it on the center line
Wait a
of
minute.
the Z. You know, so that the top of the no, don't make it into a shape yet. Just keep it as a 2D.
Yeah,
Two,
I just
the
need
2D.
to
It's a 2D. Let's just put it in the right place.
find the angle.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And
There.
then put it right over on the XYZ, you know,
Okay. There.
vertex. So the center of the triangle is in the center. Yeah, put the point on the Z, the top of the point on the Z. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Align that with the
I see.
with the vertical axis. You know, we'll just be drawing a shape for now.
Yeah.
It's just a shape, right? It's just an idea.
Yeah. Idea.
I can make a line, but not anything. Okay.
Let's just move it.
Yeah, center it on the Z. Just you know, so yeah.
So
That's
if that's
Just
what
move
Yeah.
it. Maybe just move it. Maybe.
Yeah, move it to
So
the left.
the
Move it to the
the
left.
origin is at the middle of the
Yeah,
bottom.
origin is at the XYZ origin.
Yeah.
Yeah, the center. That
That's
point is,
the
just push it over. So
or
the other way. No, the whole object.
the whole object. Just move the
Whole
object.
object.
Yeah.
Move the triangle itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Onto the axis.
here?
There.
That's it. Yeah. Now we'll do like a copy and rotate. Rotate a copy of it so it's on the other. So it's on the y-axis, right?
Oh, I see. Why?
Yeah, because
Oh,
just-
right. You're creating a pyramid.
create a pyramid.
Yes.
No, yeah, and then bring it back.
And then bring
on-
it to
Yeah, same way we did with the other one. The
Yeah.
copy.
no,
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
no.
Yeah,
just
move it
move that
one.
to the closer
And
to
put-
the right hand side.
Do what you did with the other one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Same,
There we go. Wow.
Oh.
This is rocket.
yeah, and
It looks like a
that's-
rocket, right?
That's the PyraPOD 4
Yeah, that's PyraPOD
Right.
4. Yeah.
as a space, right? As a
Yes.
space.
Wow.
And
This is
and now make a mirror of that to the bottom. On the bottom side of the Z, so that we've got that's an arrow facing upward. Now let's make an arrow facing downward.
Oh.
Here?
Yeah, that's the mirror. That's the
Oh,
mirror.
wow. This is diamond.
Yeah, it's a diamond. Okay, so
Wow.
take out all the surfaces, but leave the lines. Just the outside lines. Only leave the outside lines. We don't need any of the surfaces.
Yeah.
We're just creating a diamond. Yeah, we're creating
A
edge,
space. You're creating a space, right?
Yeah, that's the space, right?
Right. That's nice. Ooh.
Okay, now take out the crossing lines in the center as well. So we just have the outer diamond.
Okay.
We have the outer diamond remains. Okay, great. So that's the diamond. And now let's finish the pyramid. We'll make 4 lines around, like the square, right? That'll connect right from there to there and around. And we've got
we create a space.
Yeah. And
Ooh.
that reflects our logo, right?
Yeah.
If you look at it horizontally.
Indeed. Yeah, that's our logo.
Elevation, yeah, that's except we use the eye, right?
We use the eye.
Arc of 60 degrees.
Yeah.
And we could draw in that arc. And in fact,
we used it.
space could be in the form of an arc.
Yeah.
But I would prefer to use straight lines, right?
Yeah.
Because it's easy to build it.
Yeah.
Easy to build straight. So those would be like struts, right? Which would form a cage. And we won't put any surface on, so no surfaces, just lines.
No surface?
Yeah, no surfaces, so we can look inside. Yep, and that's the cage. Inside, we're creating. Yeah, no, that's it. That's the cage, right? So
yes,
that's
the cage.
And it's
that's
based
the protection.
on
Protection.
it's pure geometry. Right? It's a pure geometric concept.
Yes.
And one could argue that it could be better, or there could be other ways to build a cage, but I think that we're just working for kind of creating concepts.
Yes.
So now I would take that like one whole object and rotate it so that, like, right now it's vertical, right?
Yeah.
And we could put
sideways.
Yeah, we want to lay it down, right? We're going to lay it down, horizontally now. Just just to be creating a space where, that's right. Yeah, and kind of rotate it on the center, just so we keep that center point. It's a center of axis. No, that's the wrong. No, don't rotate it from there. Rotate it on this, reverse. Just go back where you were.
Yeah.
Just go backwards.
Center.
Go back.
The very center.
Undo. Do some undos.
Yeah, I know. Do you want to rotate it like this?
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's it. But here's what I think we should do is let's center it again as well on all the axis, like that one. Yeah, just push it over to the left so it's on center line of the red axis. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And centered. Yeah, center. Always.
That's
center.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, because that, what that is also. It's the center of mass.
Yes.
Right.
It's
center
balance.
Yeah. That's where the person's going to be inside that cage, right?
Right.
That's where we're going to ride. We're going to be in there. So, but now let's look at it. This is like what I would say the end view. Let's look at the side view. The end view is the nose, right? So we've got the nose and the tail.
Yeah.
And the side view here.
Yeah.
We have the we can see the person here, more clearly, right? We could see them sitting in a seat. Now, what I like to do is also tip the structure. So the nose, let's say the nose of the vehicle is on the left, okay? On the left, yeah. That point does not change, okay? It's going to be staying right on that point. Okay. So that point, that's our point of rotation, okay?
Right.
And we're going to rotate it so that see what I'd like to do is see the bottom triangle. That's the top. Yeah, the
The
the bottom.
bottom, no,
Yeah,
left.
yeah. To the think of the one to the left. The
The one on
triangle.
the left, yeah.
Yeah, the bottom to the left. Go down.
Go down.
Go
Yeah.
down. Yeah, that's it. So make that a surface.
There, I see.
Yep.
Lay that on the ground,
Yeah,
right?
make. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's
Here?
going to become, no, yeah, just a surface just there at the bottom only. Yeah, that one.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah, just make that triangle into a surface.
Oh no.
Just that triangle alone.
There.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So yeah, now the axis, the red axis, right? That one, bring that surface up to the red axis and don't move the nose. Like keep the, you know what I mean? It's going to end up on, yeah, rotate it from there and bring that surface up to the red line.
Ah, I see. You want to make that
will become-
surface.
That's like the bottom of the cage.
Oh,
It's like
So-
So you want to make that triangle surface to be the ground,
I
right?
want the whole object to rotate though.
Yeah.
So the whole frame, can you rotate the whole frame?
So the nose coming down to the ground and the tail,
Yeah,
right?
the tail is up in the air. Yes,
Up in
that's
the
right.
air. Yeah, I got it.
let me try
The
to.
nose will be level with the ground.
Wow.
So level of the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Rotate that from
This
there.
way?
Yeah, you can move it back up later. Yeah, that's okay. You got the right rotation.
Yeah.
And then we'll move it back up again. And yeah.
You want the origin to be the center of the triangle?
Let me move it. So it's underground.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay.
Whew.
Okay. So yeah, we're still not saying that where that is the ground. Okay, but that is the bottom. Well,
Yeah,
it's like the floor.
Yeah, the floor
Floor.
with 3 wheels.
Now, now what we can think of. Let's look at it from the side. That's the nose. Let's look at it from the side would be like an elevation view, like a 2D view. From,
Oh, 2D view. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Oh.
right. That's nice.
Yeah.
And now what we could say is, well, we keep all the triangulation, right? Because the triangulation makes the structure really rigid and strong. But I have a sense that it's a little bit, it's a little bit high, but can you picture a person seated in that space? You know, a person, we could think of a person with the head, the person's head is right on the axis. The head of the person, yeah, the blue vertical axis, yeah, his head would be there. So you could draw in like a circle, a little circle representing the person's head, right centered on the axis.
The blue.
Yeah, centered on the axis. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, centered like that. Okay, that's a little bit big, so make it a little smaller. Okay, about like that. Now you can picture the person's body vertical.
Yeah.
Down to, you know, the where the seat would be. Yeah, like that, more or less. Yeah. Good. Yep, that's enough.
Yeah.
And then we'd think of the person's legs stretched out like maybe like a little bit like a triangle in front. So we got a circle, we got a rectangle, and then we got a triangle in front. Let's do like a triangle. You're doing a circle, eh?
Oh yeah, he changed it to.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
Triangle?
So that represents a person's legs kind of a little bit like, you know, if you were riding a bicycle, right? So I'm just saying, you know, now not right underneath, out in front. out in front. Yeah, in that area, and a little bit up. Take it up. Yeah, and stretch it to the left, like stretch it.
Like this?
Yeah. See what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
are,
yeah. That's the leg. Yeah,
more or less, right?
yeah.
So just thinking about
The thigh and the
we're just blocking out a space, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just blocking it out like a space in which a person could be. So then if we turn those objects into if we give them some depth, so we make the circle into a sphere. Okay, we make the rectangle into a
ball.
a block. Yeah, a rectangle becomes a block, and the legs we give it a little depth. So in other words, just extrude those. Yeah. Extrude them and give them some depth. Yeah, that's okay. Even if that's not a sphere, we know that's the head.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then put them on the center line as well. Just move them. Now that they're rectangles, make sure they're centered. Yeah, see, they're off the edge. So put them on the center. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so diagrammatically, we've got a person
Yeah.
occupying a cage.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's a strong cage.
Yeah.
It could have a different shape. It could be more stretched out.
Yeah.
The person could be leaning back more. It could
Yeah.
be more
Yeah.
reclined.
Yeah.
But those are just decisions, right?
Yeah.
So that's a kind of an idea, and let's look at from the nose. Let's look at it from the other axis, from the nose. Yeah, you see that? It's a very streamlined object,
Mm-hmm.
quite streamlined.
Yeah.
And something about it is that it has a cross section. If we look at the cross section area, right, it's kind of symmetric, right? As we go from the nose, the air is going to separate, right, going around the person.
Yeah.
And then the air is going to come back together again.
Yeah. That's right.
Going.
I see your point. Oh, right. Piercing the air, and also let them join together.
The transformation of the air
Yeah.
is going to be very smooth.
Yeah.
Now, remember, this is the roll cage. This is not the body, right? It's not the body. This is the roll cage.
Yeah.
So the body, we'll give it body panels. Yeah, the panels that are going to deflect the air are going to be clear plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Clear plastic panels. And those will have the shape of our logo, right? The eye shape.
Yeah.
That's 60 degrees.
Yeah.
Of arc. So, Young, that could be something you could play around with, is to create like a smooth body shape around this roll frame. So in other words, we're going to cover this frame with a thin, clear, flexible, probably blow molded, right? Shape, which is like very aerodynamic. So it's like creating curvature all around that object, smooth curvature.
So like a curve?
Yeah.
Not the straight line.
Yeah, not straight lines, because the air won't like the straight lines, right? So the triangle surfaces are there's really no surfaces except maybe the bottom surface, what we have, but all the other surfaces have to be aerodynamic, right? Curvature.
Yeah, smooth out.
Smooth. Like we can create an arc, right? We can
arc.
create an arc from the tip around 60 degrees of arc to the tail, right? It'll be an arc on the we tilted the object, right? But if we look at the object like as a remember, it's still the triangle, right? And it's still the pyramid, double pyramid. So we think of the arc we can create from tip to tip. Well, not from there, from the nose. The arc we want is from the nose to the tail.
From here to here?
No, well, yeah, okay. But then all the way back to the other
Yeah,
Both,
yeah. I
both.
just want to find the right
Yeah,
angle of
that's
the
right.
eye.
That's the aerodynamic shaping that we're going to do, right? We're going to shape body panel. That's a clear plastic body panel,
Mm-hmm.
so we have good visibility, right?
Yeah.
Visibility is very important.
Yeah. Okay, let me
Oh,
find some way.
this look like a that single person boat. What do you
Yeah,
call
it's a
it?
windscreen, right? We're
Yeah.
creating like windscreen, right, to deflect the air around the
Yeah.
ride.
Yeah. That's like
Yeah.
also a electric
Oh,
iron.
I see.
And it's shaped, right? It's not even flat. It's a double curvature. When we did the pod, we wanted single curvature, but
Yeah.
for this object, we'll do double curvatures.
Double
Uh,
curvature.
these are very shaped panels, right?
Yeah.
So, although for simplicity, we could even do it as a single curve. So we could create a single curvature on all four sides
Hmm.
of the object, and
Yeah.
we would have the cocoon, right?
Yeah.
So
Cocoon.
we have an inner roll cage, which is a strong compression, strong. Yeah, it's just a surface, right?
Yeah.
And it has to be shaped to the frame itself, right? It doesn't. It has, yeah. No, it's well, yeah. Okay, I see. I see what you're doing. Yeah, and then
Oh. And
make a
then you want to
cutout.
pull.
Uh,
You want to pull the points together. Oh.
yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Um, yeah, yeah.
But then
That's
that
that is the way it goes. Yes, like that.
yeah,
You
and
tilt
then
it,
tilt it.
and yeah, tilt it to the surfaces, something like that. And then, of course, we have to cut it, and it's going to end up as four panels with shape curvatures. Interesting. Yeah, you've already. Yeah. You, you,
This is neat.
Uh, oh,
uh-huh.
it's
And
not
till
very
We haven't got a total solution to. Okay, it's not tilted completely correctly
yeah,
first.
pull the tail,
Tilt-
the tail point. Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. That's
there
it.
we go.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Now that is the body, right? That's the surfaces, thin, clear plastic. But it's going to fit the frame, perfectly, right? Right now, it's just a kind of approximation. Okay. So that's an approximation. Yeah, it's nice to make it transparent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, we know that what we're going to do is we're going to make it fit the frame, right? And to fit the frame, it has to become double curvatures. Not a single curvature, but a double curvature. Or well, at least in any case, it's shaped, right? To fit the frame. So I know it's but let's just leave it like that for now,
Mm.
okay? Because that's a lot of work, right?
Yeah.
That's more kind of detailed
Yeah.
work. So what have we got now? We've got a person in a roll cage,
Yeah.
and the person is protected from the wind
Yeah.
with a body
Yeah.
body
Yeah.
body panel. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So now, we've got aerodynamics, right? We've got a really nice looking aerodynamics.
Yeah.
Now, what are we missing is wheels,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
So this body can roll, can travel over the ground. We also going to look at over the water, right? I mean, this body you could picture this as a boat.
Yeah. Boat.
As Aubrey said, "Oh, this is a boat." Yeah, it could be kind of a boat. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Right? These are ideas. We're going to be brainstorming. But for our purpose right now, we definitely want, a land vehicle like a bicycle. So, and we know we want to create a tricycle. So I would like to see 2 wheels at the front and 1 wheel at the back.
Who?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the axis, the axle for the wheels first, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean, like an axle?
Yeah. 车轴.
So the 3 wheel, not 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but that's the body.
The other way
that's
around.
Where the axle is
I
gonna
think
go.
you want
okay,
to
so
create
I'm
more
put
balance.
an axle, which is towards the nose, and what it is it's a line. It's a straight line, and it's passing. Let's say it's passing underneath the body, the roll cage, the body frame, and it's a line on the on the green axis, right? So
Green.
yeah, is that the X or the Y? The
That's
green.
the Y, I think.
That's the Y. Yeah. Okay. So it's a line that we create across the nose of the vehicle on the Y axis. Yeah. So the line starts there, extends in both directions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on either side. So it's just yeah, like that. And then let's turn it into a cylinder. Turn it into a small cylinder. That line. Give it like a.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what dimensions we have on this one right now.
Rod.
We have a person in there,
Yeah.
so we have sort of
小圆柱.
looks like certain assumed dimension, but make it like a cylinder, a little bit bigger diameter. Oh, okay, no, that's too big. Okay, smaller diameter. There we go, and then extrude it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, okay, it's too big. In the scale we're using, the diameter. Let's make it smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's leave it at that for now, because it's a diagram, and let's push it downward, so the top of it is at the bottom of the it's just below. Yeah, that's right. Our our x-axis, and then push it to the right along that axis. Push it underneath. Push it underneath. Yeah, the floor of the vehicle. Push it more. Keep it going there, about there, round about there.
1/3.
Now, it could be more or less in the center of that, but let's leave it about there for now.
Yeah.
So let's make it a little bit longer, both sides. Extend both sides a little bit more. Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
You want
And
to create
then
stability.
let's create a disc to represent a wheel.
Okay.
At each end, let's make a disc representing a wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And we make it bigger. Yeah, about like that. Yeah, I like it. And we do the same on the other side. And we can give it a little bit of, extrude it a little bit for depth.
Yeah.
To show it's a disc.
Remove the disc first.
Yeah, another one over there. And they both have a little bit of depth, so they're not totally thin. Yeah, not that much, a little bit less. Yeah, like that. Okay. So that's the front wheels. Now we'll do the third wheel. And the third wheel, what I like is a vertical line from the tail.
It's a big wheel, right?
Yeah.
Yep, a vertical line. Just drop it vertically down. What would be the ground? So the bottom of those wheels is the ground. We can create a ground level by just creating a plane at the bottom of the front wheels, right? Horizontal plane, right under the front wheel. Yeah, horizontal plane.
Wow.
Yep.
I like it.
Take that, push it down. Yeah, to just under the wheel. tangent to the wheel. And now we drop that line all the way to the ground for now.
Oh, that's stable. Very stable.
Horizontal line to the ground. Okay. And then make a copy of the front wheel and put it back on that line, right on the center line of that line. Yeah, and right in the center, centered on the x-axis as well. Everything should be centered, really. Yeah, that's it. Will be dead center. Are all of the X, Y, Z aligned there? Because they should be. But just check, that the tail, is the tail in alignment with the axis of the X, Y, Z? Or is it the Z? Because that should be completely aligned still. Yeah. So it's not off, yeah, that's it. Really centered. Yeah, that's right. That looks good, right? Centered.
Center to center.
So it's centered on the Z, the vertical, centered on the Y, and it's centered on our line, which is a vertical line.
Yeah. So, how to connect with the wheel to the body?
Yeah, but we're just looking at the, we're just shaping.
Yeah.
We're just thinking
Just
about
structure.
design right now, not details.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not so many details. But, we'll create framing that reaches out from the cage, right? So we have the roll cage. So we're going to create body framing, for the tail and for the third wheel, right? The trailing wheel.
It just has some.
Yeah, there will be like a swing arm. What that would be. We call it a swing arm. You can create. Yeah, one comes out from there, like a bicycle, right? Comes out also from the other side to there, on the other side, and it connects there. And what it does is it can swing up and down, right? It can swing up and down.
Yeah.
It's hinged.
Yeah.
At the roll cage. And that carries the axis. So we can create an axle there. And the arms are carrying the wheel. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And the line up above to the tail becomes also like a double fork. Right?
It's double fork?
Yeah. Or as it were, or there could be another, never mind that. That's right. So that's diagrammatically, right? That's like an arm or two, and the other one as well. And at the axis of the wheel, they carry the axle, right? The axle.
Yeah.
Is to those arms.
Right.
The axle for the wheel, will go into a bearing. Will go through, supported by those arms.
That's so.
And then, let's look from above. Yeah, and we create another strut, which is bracing the arms. Those swing arms, they come out, and we're going to create another member. Like a little framing member that right there it goes across and tying the two arms just in front of the wheel. There's going to be a little strut passing from arm to arm. Yeah, that's it. That'll tie. And then we'll see how that goes, but something like that. And then, you need to create a tie to the top of the cage. So it's another member that goes from let's take it from the, see where that strut passes the center line, the red line, yeah, where that strut, you know, at the center line of that strut.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. So that would become a tube as well, right? No, not a line that way. Not a line in that direction. Yeah. No, it's a vertical line. Goes up to the tip of the cage, up to the tail, the tippy top of the cage.
Yeah.
There. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And now, you know, I'm not sure that all this is exactly the right way to do it, but as a matter of fact, I think maybe it's not, you know, maybe it's sort of following behind the wheel instead. So, you know, so the swing arms that we brought out, we can take them, extend them. So when they get to the axis of the wheel, they bend and they go horizontally to the back of the wheel. So we're creating like a frame around the wheel. Yeah. So that member, when you get to the axis, the center there, where the axis of the wheel is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there you extend it now, but parallel with the wheel. Extend, like make a bend, like a, you know, that member, yeah, that would bend and extend horizontally, parallel. The two become parallel now. See, at first they're coming in on the angle, and then they bend and become parallel.
That.
Yeah, extend them along beside the wheel.
Yeah, let me see how to do it.
Yeah, it's like a line, right? Yeah, if you can, or just make a new line that intersects. Two lines that intersect, that you can, yeah, that you can turn. You can turn them to be parallel with the wheel.
Let me see. What?
It's with the axis. What that line is parallel with the red axis, right?
So you want it turn this way?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It'll be a horizontal line, you know. It's parallel to the ground plane.
So you want it to turn this way?
Yeah, yeah. Both of them. And they won't. And what we can do is make the wheel less thick. Okay. So leave it like that, and we'll make the wheel thinner.
Yeah.
Just
okay.
easier, you know. It's just easier to do. Yeah, and because of course the wheel can't interfere with that, we'll just make it. Yeah, that's it. So there's no interference, and both of those that's a framing system around the wheel, right? It's framing the wheel. We can make adjustments later, you know, just to get the idea right now.
Yeah, so it will go to
so
where?
it comes out all the way past the wheel. Yeah, and the other one as well.
Other one, I can just.
Yeah, I could mirror that.
Right, mirror this one.
Okay, and now make a cross and connect the two ends. So we're connecting there at the end. Yeah, yeah. We're connecting. The two arms will be.
Maybe we can.
Yeah, they're embracing the wheel, right there.
Like this?
Yeah, like that? Yeah, that's good. That's very good.
That's good.
Oh.
Okay.
Smooth.
That's really great.
That's okay, yeah.
Something like that, right? Okay, now let's erase that vertical line that we did at the front there. Yeah, the vertical, only that, yeah, that one. Just take that away. Okay, and let's take that line instead from the back of the wheel, the tail of the wheel, where you just put in that little hoop, yeah, there, center line right there, a line that goes up to the tail.
Oh,
Yeah, it goes from there up to the tail of the cage, of the passenger cage. Ah, interesting. Yeah. Now that is also part of the frame, and we put a spring. That's where we put a shock and a spring on that. So that's a tubing.
oh,
That's a tubing, but it's designed with a spring in it.
yeah, I
So
know.
that the wheel
Can we zoom some here?
yeah, that's our shock absorber. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
to make the ride, smooth, smoother, right?
Yeah.
You have to have.
So let me think how to do it. Sorry.
We won't worry about it for now. It can just be like a tube inside a tube.
Okay, so just make it as a tube.
Yeah, it's like a tube inside a tube,
Yeah, really.
and then you put a spring in the outer tube. That's a shock. That's a spring a support. Spring supported. Yep, something like that. That's diagram, right? Just a diagram. Yeah. Just a diagram. Just a concept.
Okay.
Because what we're getting at here is that everyone can build these. This is like simplifying what is our transportation.
Yeah.
Right. Simplifying.
That's neat.
Getting a transportation that everyone can do. Everyone can manage it.
Yeah.
It's not. This does not weigh much more than a bicycle, right? This is like a bicycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, these tubings, they could be oval. They look oval. I like it. Oval is strong in that shape.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. And we create holes in the frame there for the bearings, the axle, for the wheel, and all of that, whatever's needed, right? Whatever's necessary to make it work structurally. So now we say, okay, have we got a vehicle? Is it a vehicle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Pot.
almost. What is missing? What really important element, right? That's missing.
Yeah.
Is to steer the front wheels.
Yeah. Front wheel motor.
If we steer the front wheels, the rear wheel follows, right? It's going to passively track.
Right.
It's a tracking wheel. It doesn't have to steer. Only the front wheel needs to steer.
Yeah.
So you could say, well, it's going to be complicated